Am I the a-hole for refusing to cover my chest tattoo for my brother's wedding? So here's the situation. My older brother, Mark, 31 male, is marrying his fiancée Caroline, 29 female, later this year in California. I, 26 female, live in South Carolina, and when she asked me to be one of her bridesmaids, I was honestly thrilled. I said yes immediately. I love my brother, and I thought this would be a great chance to bond with Caroline too. A couple of weeks after I agreed, she sent out a group text to all the bridesmaids. She gave us a link to a boutique, explained the fabric and color, and then said we had the freedom to pick whatever cut or style we liked within those guidelines. I thought that was awesome because I'm not really a traditional girly dress type of person, and flexibility meant I could choose something flattering but still comfortable. Then, out of nowhere, she texted me, asking to hop on a quick phone call. I figured it was about travel plans, or maybe questions about the bachelorette weekend. Instead, she asked me, very politely but still, to cover my chest tattoo for the ceremony and the photos. For context, I have a chest tattoo of a moth with a small skull design in the center. It's detailed and kind of gothic, but not vulgar or graphic. Honestly, I get compliments on it all the time, even from strangers. On top of that, I have a full sleeve tattoo that's way busier, and my hair is dyed bright green. So, if we're talking about aesthetic concerns, I don't know why the chest tattoo is suddenly the problem, especially when she said the sleeve was fine. Because I'm a chronic people pleaser, I just kind of froze and said, yeah, sure, I can do that. I didn't even think it through in the moment. But once I got off the phone and had time to sit with it, I started feeling really conflicted. Here's the thing. I've spent most of my life being told I was too much, or too weird, or unprofessional for expressing myself. I used to hide my art, my clothes, and even my personality just to avoid judgment. Getting tattoos was a huge step in embracing who I am, and my chest piece, in particular, means a lot to me. It represents transformation and resilience, things I've had to fight for in my life. Being asked to cover it up feels like being asked to shrink myself all over again. And then there's the practical side. Every other bridesmaid gets to pick from dozens of dress cuts, but I'll be limited to high-neck dresses I don't even like. Those styles don't flatter me, and it feels unfair that I'd have fewer options just because of a request that, frankly, wasn't brought up until after I agreed. Add in the fact that I'm flying across the country, paying for flights, hotel, dress, shoes, gifts, and bachelorette expenses. It's not cheap. If she had been upfront from the beginning about wanting tattoo-free bridesmaids, I honestly would have said no. Now I feel like I'm cornered. If I bring it up again and say I don't want to cover it, I'll risk looking selfish or like I'm trying to steal the spotlight. If I quietly back out of being a bridesmaid, I'll look like a jerk who abandoned my brother's wedding over something as small as a tattoo. And if I go through with it, I know I'll resent the whole thing and feel humiliated standing up there in a dress that feels wrong just because I was asked to hide part of myself. What makes this sting even more is that Caroline has always known about my tattoos. I've had this chest piece since before they even got engaged. She follows me on Instagram where I post pictures of it. So she definitely wasn't blindsided. By waiting until after I agreed, it feels like she's put me in a no-win situation where, no matter what, I'm the bad guy. I do plan to talk to her again because I don't want to explode in resentment or make the wedding miserable for anyone, but I need advice before I do. I want to stand up for myself without it turning into a war. Right now, every time I think about it, I get worked up and my brain starts spiraling. Like maybe I'm being shallow, or maybe she's being controlling, or maybe both. So, am I the a-hole for not wanting to cover my chest tattoo for my brother's wedding?